Happy Fundraising Film Friday. Today, I want to talk about events. Many of us have great events, and I have attended some doozies over the last couple of years. I attended one golf tournament that, in particular, that comes to mind, where they raised $1 million in one day. This week, I was at just a premier, one of the best events I've ever attended, event in Kansas City, and they raised over $750,000 in one day. Had the total banquet, over 700 people in attendance. And all the costs were underwritten, and I gotta think about the numbers. It was close to $700,000 raised before the event in sponsorship, totally underwritten. Great events. Events can provide you a great payday, a great shot in the arm, especially when you need it most. But what you need to understand about events is there's something happening behind the scenes, and that is you're using events to kind of hold the organization together. You see, events provide you, first of all, a new donor procurement process. And if you are inviting the right people to be table host, table sponsors, underwriters for the event, guess what? They go find people like themselves. You've heard me say before, eagles fly with eagles. And so a great reason to have events is to get other people with great capacity, new people to your organization to begin giving. So very, very important. Not only will you have a great payday, but you're going to walk away with the names of potentially big donors that can help you not with one check, but can help you with many checks over the years. The other thing that you really got to be aware of, and I've seen it so often mishandled, is making sure you're capturing the names of people that attend the event. You've got to create a reason, you've got to create an opportunity for people to give you not just their name, not just their email address, but their snail mail address. You need it all. And so oftentimes organizations will have a drawing, will have a free gift, will have registration required in order to attend the event. They may even sell tickets. And really, if the event is underwritten properly with sponsorships, you really don't need to sell tickets, except for this point. You must sell tickets so that you can capture the name and address of those in attendance. That's what events are about. It's not just about the one-time big payday, but it is about getting the names and addresses of those participating so that you can cultivate them in the future and get not that important first gift, but the all-important second gift. Because if people give to you twice, the odds are they will become a multi-donor and continue giving year after year after year. Events are important. Events are important. Make sure that every event has a specific project associated with it. So oftentimes, because it's the goal of our founder or the goal of the executive director or the goal of our board, we just want to have an event and raise money for the general fund. Very hard to do. You can do it, but oftentimes you lower the gift amount. It's much better to pick a project from your general fund and use that event to fund that project. You'll get higher average gifts, you'll get higher participation rates, and that translates into more long-term donor value for your organization. So make sure that your event has a specific purpose. It's very, 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 very important. The next thing I want to emphasize is using your event to create energy in the organization. Don't just have an event and invite a specific list of people and be done. Remember, there are people that may not be able to attend the event, but the fact that they see you're having it demonstrates viability, demonstrates energy, demonstrates you're having a great impact on the community. So events are very important, even for those people that don't attend the event. They need to see what's going on in the organization, and then the actual promotion that goes on with an event of any kind, whether it's a banquet, golf tournament, race, regardless of what you're doing, it helps build brand in your community, and that is very, very, very important. The next thing that you should think about with events is it enables you to upgrade donors, and that is critical. It gives you an opportunity to invite people to an organization and based upon their giving history, and based upon maybe you've done some wealth research. You've heard me talk about wealth of pins, reaching out and getting wealth scores on your supporters. And maybe you've got somebody that scores very high. They're a wealth profile cash millionaire, yet they're only giving you $100 a year. Events are a great way to get these types of people to step up and give big. The other thing, and we've touched on this the last couple of weeks, but events give you a great opportunity to reactivate lapsed donors. And not necessarily lapsed major donors, but lapsed donors in general. Inviting people to an event, especially because you make events fun, especially because you're going to have some sort of entertainment, especially because you might have food associated with it, especially because there might be a reception or photo opportunities or a celebrity there. Events give you a reason to re-engage with donors that have lapsed. So again, I hope this helped you today. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about how important events are. Not just for that one-time payday you get from that event, but from the long-term impact that event can have on your overall giving. So have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Fundraising Film Friday.